So when I was thinking about what I was going to say, what I was going to reflect on about today with the Lord's Supper, I started to kind of try to place myself in Jesus' shoes. Think about what have I experienced in my life that, the pain and the suffering that He knew was going to come. And then I started thinking, well, if I was my wife, I'd probably think childbearing would probably be the most painful thing I've dealt with. And then I started thinking maybe some other guys, obviously ladies, would probably childbirth would probably be the same thing that you'd be thinking about. Maybe a surgery or a back surgery or something. For me, I haven't had any really major surgeries, but I thought weightlifting. Squatting. I squat. I like lifting a lot, and that dread, whenever you put that weight on, you think about it, you're like, now I have to get underneath there and do it. I talked about it. I already been talking smack. I got to do it. But then I started thinking about Jesus, kind of bringing it back to reality and thinking about the dread and that thing in your gut that you just feel. Maybe those movies that you watch where someone's going to be tortured and they know that they're waiting on the gallows, maybe. But Jesus was very much a human. He had the same feelings that we had. He desired to pass this. And I just want to show this. I want to read this from Matthew chapter 26. Verse 39. My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me. Yet not as I will, but as your will. Then he returned to his disciples and found them sleeping, and he was upset. He went back a second time in chapter 42, verse 42, chapter 26 in Matthew. My Father, if it is not possible for this cup to be taken away, unless I drink it, may your will be done. So even though, as we can see, that Jesus is very much human, and he very much desired for this not to happen to him, but he recognized that the Lord's will is more important than his will or his pain and suffering. So I just want to think about that whenever you guys reflect on the Lord's Supper, about this cup and this bread that we were going to talk about. So please pray with me.